So hello everyone, Lora Talks is back. Please don't forget to subscribe, press like and the bell button. So today is Tuesday and it's supposed to be our writing session, but it's going to be very different. For 2 weeks we've been looking at how to build a sentence, but then we are in a stage where we want children to expand and add some description, and that's a very different task for a child, or even a much bigger child, or even a teenager. To come up with describing words or adjectives or noun phrases is really hard if we don't know how to connect ourselves to a place, or we don't know how the object actually feels, or what is it look like exactly. And then the children come up with very basic words, big, small, nice, beautiful, and we always expect them to come up with something more interesting, more tangible, more sophisticated. But how can they do so? It's hard to find inspiration indoors when you write on a paper, so why don't you take your child to the garden, as I'm sitting here, to the park, or to a different place and look at the things. So today I went out into the garden and I was thinking, if I would want to describe the nature, the trees or branches and leaves, how can I get that inspiration? So I have several little branches here. So go with your child in the park or even in the garden and look at things. You don't have to take them away, you just look at it and let the child touch it. And I just think and have a discussion. When you touch, how does it feel? Does it feel smooth? Does it feel rough? How can you describe that feeling? If you go in the morning, it might be will be some dew on the leaves. So that might be they feel some wetness in, and that will be slippery. And maybe they will see a teeny tiny snail on it, and there would be a completely different textures on the leaf. Then they looked at that, look at the colors. And it's not just one green. You can see there's lots of varieties of that. So you can see like a nice, maybe emerald green with a light, tiny dots in it, or splotches, and the leaf is decaying in one side. There's so much description you can pick, and all these green clotted berries hanging on a branch, like something. What you want to describe it? Like what? Like a cluster of beads, maybe, and that would be amazing simile. Now then you can go to something different, and I got like a dried branch, and then look at it. So how does that feel when you touch it? Maybe it's rough and edgy, or you can see the decaying and dying blossoms, the leaves are falling out, and come up with as much description as you can and talk. Take some pictures and images. Got another one, have a look. There is like beautiful different colors in it. Just look at that in a child, and the child would say it's multicolored, or maybe the autumn just traveled over leaves, and you can come up some interesting descriptions and things, and just browse these, always brainstorm those ideas. Got another one, have a look how many mesmerizing colors, and also what they can do, they can smell. What do they smell? Like what kind of scent? So like if you touch by the cheek, how does it feel? And it's all these little centers. So go touch, explore, take pictures and images, and then you will take all that, whatever you talked about, home, and then you can jump in and try and write some nice description, and then you can talk about all these words you gathered when you were talking, and maybe even record little videos when the child talks. And it's amazing. It's an amazing lesson. It's amazing knowledge, because you're looking at the vocabulary and you're trying to extend it. You know, you're trying to find out a different ways. How can you describe the nature? So hopefully you will enjoy your discoveries in writing, and see you next time.